Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Anya and in today's video I'm going to be taking the stuff out of this drawer that I've used. Some of the stuff is going to remain. I'm not sure if I said it in the last video, but I've come to the realization that I'm not going to be able to actually get to all of my makeup this year, which was one of my initial goals. So going forward I'm going to take it a little bit easier in terms of constantly rotating products out. If there is a product or a combination of products that I like and I'm using and want to get some use out of invisible progress and stuff, I'm going to keep it in the drawer. I'm going to let myself enjoy what I have, but I'm going to still swap products out and play with the stuff that I have. So for today I'm going to take out a decent chunk, I feel, and I'm not hopefully going to be adding in too many products. What I will be adding to the drawer you're going to see on Saturday. But I think I'm going to start as I usually do with the stuff that I finished and decluttered. To make this easier for myself, I've kept this in a little basket. The stuff that I finished was this CoverFX Illuminating Setting Spray Mini. It was fine, not particularly illuminating, but it worked well. And the final one, tucked away to the side, was the Mekka lip liner in number 4. I love this. This is a really pretty, like a yellowish neutral browny nude on me, and I think it's really nice. Happy to finish it because I have doubles. And then these are the stuff that I'm getting rid of. There are 16 of these Mekka lipsticks. I had all of them in here. A couple of days ago I ended up going over all of the ones in here. I tested them all on me and did a declutter, and I got rid of half of them. 16 are going, 15 are staying. And these are the ones that are going. What they sort of, I'm not going to go through every single colour. I'm going to tell you the shade names and why I don't like them. I got rid of all 3 of the shades that were metallic, so Blood Drop, Toxic and Teddy. I'm not a big fan of metallic lipstick. They're gonna go. I got rid of all of the sheer lipsticks. There are 4 of them in here. Can't remember the shades of them. I know Isadora is one of them. I'm just not into the colours, and also the formulation on some of them are so soft that they literally snapped in half, and it was super messy. So I've also gotten rid of just generally the shades that I don't like and that I don't wear. So Chill Pill, Rush, Blood Drop, Crimson, Exposed, Cute, Bonbon, Jump In, Admire, Release, Deep Red, Adore, Babe, Teddy, Toxic and Opinion are going. Then over here I have more products I'm decluttering. I'm getting rid of this NYX single. This was in Cookie Cutter. It is a cream colour, but it has a slight pink undertone. I never use cream eyeshadow, and if I'm going to use it I'm going to pick one that is already in the palette. I'm not going to keep a single, so I'm getting rid of this. This Isadora Velvet Touch Compact Powder is way too dark. I used it for fun one day when I was playing with my makeup, and it looks like it would be fine, but it oxidized about 4 shades on my face and I looked orange and like I had a bad fake tan. I never tan, so I'm never going to fit that colour, therefore I'm going to get rid of it. This bronzer from Mekka I'm also getting rid of. This is the Final Touch Baked Bronzer in Glow. I like the tone of this because it has more of a neutral undertone, almost leaning a little bit cool. The other one in here has more of a... that was the wrong one. Where are you? There we go. This one is a lot more orange in undertone, a lot more warm, but this is way too dark. I can't really get a nice sheer application on my face like I can when I swatch it, and it just ends up looking muddy, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then I have this Wet n Wild highlighter. This is too dark on me as a highlighter. It's in Precious Petals. I tried it as a blush and it is okay for that. I really like the tone. The sort of peachy rose gold tones are my favourite to wear as blush, but it emphasises too much texture. I've also ended up swatching this alongside a lot of my other existing blushes and highlighters. Found similar colours that I prefer, so I'm going to get rid of that. Then I have all the stuff that are going to go back into my collection. I'm going to keep the majority of my base products. I'm going to put both of my stick foundations back. These are Makeup Mekka's Perfecting Smooth Stick Foundations. I have Neutral Fair and Porcelain. They're fine, I like them, but I have found some other foundations that I'm currently enjoying, and I'm panning a stick foundation and I want to give that one some of my focus. These will most likely end up returning by the end of the year. I'm going to put this primer. This is the number 7 Airbrush Away primer. I'm going to put it away. I haven't reached for it in 2 months, and the Fenty primer is very similar and that is always going to be in here, so I'm going to put that back. I'm also going to put back this Fenty eye primer. I use this a lot and I really like it, both for an eye primer but also underneath the eyes. But I'm going to put in my Makeup Mekka primer because I haven't used that in a while, so I'm going to put that one back. I think everything else in this base category is staying. except for this, I'm going to put the Makeup Mekka Mist Spray back. I don't love this as a setting spray, and I've been using this mainly when it's been really hot, just to have something to spray on my face to cool myself down. Joke's on me, July was cold and rainy, so I haven't needed this, so I'm going to put that back. I have other setting sprays like this one that I'm currently trying to pan, as well as the Chill and the one in my project, so I have enough ones to deal with. Then for all of the cheap products, this bronzer I have used and it is usable, which is why I'm keeping it, but I'm putting it back. I'm putting both of my Becca highlighters back, so I have Royal Glow and Berlin Glow. This is Berlin Girl. It's a neutral, sort of like a honey coloured base with like a purpley shift. I really like them. Royal Glow is a bit too dark on me, but I'm going to keep them. I'm going to also put this one back. I've enjoyed using this. This is the Colourpop Disney Villains Cruella Supershock highlighter. I really like the shift of this, but I have other stuff to use. I've also used this blush, which is H&M Pure Radiance in Cantaloupe. It's one of my favourite peaches because it is a light peach and it's so beautiful on my fair skin. I didn't use this Colourpop highlighter, so that's staying. I also haven't used the other two shades in the blushes, so that's staying. Obviously my powder foundation is staying. For the eyeshadows, that is going to stay, which is Kathleen Light's Supershock. These other three are going to go because I've used them. So you have Under the Sea, which is a turquoise, you've got Be Our Guest, which is a pink, and then this brown one is almost there and I really like that. But I've used them, so I'm going to put them back. This one is going to stay. This is not the one I've used. This is the one I have used. This is Foil and it is such a gorgeous glittery sparkly copper. I find these to be surprisingly similar in texture to the Supershocks, but less like a cream and more like flaky glittery, which I don't mind because they are gorgeous on the eyes. For these ones I've used both of my Dose of Colours palettes, both the Mickey palette, which looks like that, and the mini palette. I did use the mini and the Mickey, but mostly the mini one in a First Impressions Makeup Playtime. I will link that below if you're interested. Love the formulation of the eyeshadows. The blush and the highlighter are also really pretty. This blush is gorgeous. I really like it. It's like a burnt peachy colour on my skin and I love it so much. The highlighter is too dark, most highlighters are, but I love it on top of the blush. These two Tanya Burr palettes are staying. I haven't used them, so is this Makeup Mekka one. I have used Honey and I absolutely love this. So I'm going to have to put it back for a bit, but I've been loving yellow eyeshadow. I've also used all of the shades in this Colourpop Frozen 2 Honor palette. Even the middle glitter, I actually had an evening where I put the glitter from this palette and from the Honey palette on my eyes and was terrified for the entire time. Took it off, saw glitter on my face for the next week. It was fine, but I discovered then that I don't like how that looks on my eyes. The rest of the palettes are going to stay. All of the singles and the singles palette's going to stay. Then I have this, and I haven't touched this in a while. This holds lip liners, eyeliners, eyebrow pencils, glitter shadows, brow gels and everything. I need to do something with this. I'm going to put the Colourpop brow gel back. I am currently loving the Makeup Mekka one and I'm going to use that for a bit. Both of my Colourpop Chroma Gel liners I'm going to put back as I've used them. I have Prance, which is the blue, and Punch, which is the yellow. I love them, but I haven't used them and I don't see myself using those in the coming month. I'm going to put my Anastasia brow pencil as well as the Colourpop Precision brow pencil back. I haven't used those, don't see myself using them, so they're going to go back. All of my glitters are going to stay, so I have a Makeup Mekka glitter liner and as well as 2 Stila and 1 Makeup Mekka eye topper. They're going to stay. Mascaras are going to stay. It's going to be the last month for the Tarte mascara because that has to go by the end of the month and it is also drying up. But they're going to stay for now. I'm going to keep all of my lip liners in here. These are Makeup Mekka. Some of the stuff from this drawer, if you saw last month, you will notice they're not here. Some of them have moved into my Project Pan drawer. Makeup Mekka brow gel is staying. I'm also keeping this Colourpop Brow Boss pencil in here along with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. For these liners, I am going to put in this Universal lip liner. It's a clear. I think I am going to hold on to them. I'm going to take out... No, I'm going to keep all of them in here. I haven't used all of them. I've used some, but I have some colours in eyeshadows left in here that I think could benefit from some of those liners. Something that you can't see, but I have my samples in all the back of the drawer here. And what I've been doing recently is I've taken a small basket that looks like this, and I've put anything that I've wanted to focus on for the month in those baskets, and I've taken out samples and stuff. So I have samples in this drawer and they end up in this basket on top of my desk to remind myself to use it. But I have this one which holds all of my lip products. I've used all but one, so I'm going to hold on to these two, keep them in here. All of these are going to go back. Both of these glosses I liked. I'm wearing this one today. This one ends up not having all that much colour on my lips. It's a little bit lighter, but it ends up just giving a nice shine. And these are all of the lipsticks that I am keeping from Mekka. I don't have all of the names and I have to lie them down. Otherwise they end up running all over the place. But I have used all of these 15 lipsticks, so I'm going to put these back into my collection. And I think that is everything. It does still look like a very full drawer, and it is. But I think giving myself some time to play with some of the base products, some of the eye stuff, some of the lip and face products that I've been enjoying, I think that's going to make makeup easier for me going forward. So I'm just going to keep it like this. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see what I'm going to be playing with for August, the video is going to go up on Saturday, and I will see you then. Bye!